All right, what's up guys? So starting off a little video, just gonna be a short one, and it's like Christmas Day for the Cadillac, even though it's a couple days after Christmas. I received some new parts. I'm gonna show you what they are. So this first one here came in, it was an eBay find. I haven't seen many guys run these yet, so I want to try them out. They are new smoked marker lights for the Cadillac, and they're LED marker lights. So my marker lights, I used to have LED bulbs in them, and I smoked them with vinyl, and then I just went back to regular bulbs when the LED ones were giving me trouble. But I found these that have an LED bar. You can kind of see the line there, so it'll give it like more of an updated look, and it's a really easy install, especially on my car since I have no fender liners. So let's go put them on now. So these will add an updated look to the front of the car, which, you know, the style of this car has, in my opinion, aged well. And when it's modified with like the side skirt extensions that I did and like wings and lips and things like that, I think it really still looks like a modern car. It doesn't look like a car that was built between 04 and 07. So the addition of some LED lighting, eventually I want to do the LED tails that look like the V2s. They're a little expensive right now, and I'm still working on performance mods on the car, so like eventually I'll get to those. But something's 40 bucks for some LED side marker lights that look to be nice pieces. Will definitely be a nice upgrade. So I'm going to show you guys, I mean, it's daytime, but you'll still be able to see. I'm going to show you what the current marker lights look like, and then I'll swap these out. The second part that I have coming today is still with UPS. It's out for delivery, so we'll get that towards the end of the video. So I turned the lights on, and this side's actually burnt out. So come over here and show you. So you can see it's tinted with vinyl film, and there's just the dim regular light back there. So come around here, you just have to reach behind, pop the clip, and this guy will slide right out like so. And then we'll pull the bulb out. Don't want to lose that. And then these guys will go right in and plug right into the socket, and the socket clips into the back. So I'm going to do that real quick here. So you literally just replace the bulb, and then here's your new light. So this guy will screw in like so. I can do this one-handed. Peel the tape. There we go. Oh, let me get this. I actually got to get it to clip in. We got ourselves a new light. So backing away, it's just a little more modern looking, being LED, and I think it looks good. All right, so a little issue I found is that it didn't seem to clip in as well as the factory one. Now the clip at the top part, the clips look the exact same, but it just didn't seem to go in as well. So what I did is I did 2 lines of double-sided tape on the little 2 prongs there, and I'm going to try putting it in with that. Now this bumper's been replaced, so I don't know if it has to do with that hole being a little too big or what, but if I can get it to stick in using the 2 pieces here, then I shouldn't have to worry about it. All right, so that worked perfectly. By coming up behind here and putting a little push on the back of that piece, the clip, it doesn't move, whereas before it just kind of popped out. So like I said, try it out on your car before, but 2 little strips of double-sided tape and we're all fixed. So now I'm gonna bang out the other side real quick. Now the driver's side's done. So quick, easy mod for the front lights on the V, and definitely adds a more modern appearance to them. So now I'm just gonna wait for UPS to get here with the other box and update you guys on what those parts are and what the next steps are going to be for the V and for the 3000. So I know I mentioned it in the last video, Morgan got me this awesome toolbox and I put it to use the other day. So here we have the 3000 GT side. Basically these drawers are some specific tools and things like that. Well, I have it loaded up with just my you know, all my regular tools, and then you know, socket sets, wrenches, code readers, some Allen tools, and just things like that. But then on each side, so again, these are some V tools. So that's the crank pulley puller. This is just a brake line tool. My GM Quick Connect. That's empty. Then we have just some other stuff here. But then 3000 GT parts begin here. So just some bearings, spark plugs, just any extra parts or just new parts that I have for the car. And I think that's a fresh one, so that's empty. But then here we have the drawer for the V. These are some pieces for the tail arms I'm going to be making. I have new axle seals, Goodrich brake lines, hydro handbrake mount plate from Level Ride before they discontinued those, some spare headlights, end links, some new brake pads, just some stuff. And then I have these rev shift bushings for the rear subframe. So that's all stuff that's going on the car. But now I also have some LS shorty headers. So the reason the car only made 376 horsepower or 78 horsepower, whatever it was, is because I still have stock exhaust manifolds. So I bought these LS swap shorty headers on eBay because all the long tube options for the first gen V, the ground clearance sucks. So I was like, you know what, let me try and get some shorties. Paulie and I can make some custom downpipes to connect to the Corsa system, just like basically it's the Cat Delete pipes that we had before. And I have a killer exhaust leak, so I'm gonna replace that flange that is giving me the issue there. But these shorty headers, they're LS swap headers for like an S10, they're block huggers. Now, I was worried, now this is the passenger side, but imagine it on the driver's side. I was worried about steering shaft clearance, but when I saw these things, the rear two cylinders come out 90 and go straight down. The long tubes for the V's, the reason that they run into an issue with steering shaft clearance is because these front two cylinders come outside of these inside two cylinders. So I think we might be able to clear the steering shaft and everything will bolt up fine. We'll just have to make some custom downpipes, which will be really easy. It'll kind of just be a straight off of this and maybe like a 60 into the Corsa system. So those are gonna go on eventually to free up some more power. And that way in the spring, I'll bring the car back to get tuned and we should be able to make over 400 horsepower. I've been talking with Paulie and we're just trying to get a timeline together to kind of figure out when we can start on the V stuff. It'll be after the new year, but I'm really excited to start on that stuff and like share the whole thing with you guys because that car has been kind of like stagnant for so long. And after doing the cam and the side skirt, something as small as the side skirt extensions, where I've been kind of like remotivated to work on it. And I've also been helping Morgan's brother, like I mentioned in I think the last video, with his LS 240 and taking that motor apart outside the car, and it kind of like motivates me to just do LS things. So sorry for slacking on this thing, but got some stuff in the works. All I can say is in the works. Gonna be rewrapping it, gonna be doing more vinyl work on it. And I mean, the car got put away running great. So if it had no issues at the end of the season, there wasn't really much for me to do other than that fuel surge tank. So thanks for watching. This was a really short one, guys, but I just wanted to get something up for you. And I hear the UPS man, so hold off on that. He's literally walking up my driveway right now. So I was right. 2 boxes. Let's crack them open before we end this. There they are. The BMR trailing arms for the CTS-V. They're spherical, so they got nice spherical joints here. They replaced the rubber bushings on the stock arms and basically get rid of the years and years of worn out rubber slop that will go perfectly with the fresh subframe bushings that we're putting in. So these are super nice pieces. They're just about the same diameter and everything as the stock arms, but they have that tight spherical joint up here, and that's basically where you get the most improvement from. So I'm really hyped to put these in and get this rear subframe cleaned up and tightened up. All right, so now I'm gonna end the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, hit the bell, all that goodness, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.